had to watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side you want.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready? 60 yards. All day, every day. Any day, 3.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Locke throwing on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Everyone, we got 4. 4 and 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's convert. Check 52. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 4, check 4. Watch out, watch out.
On second down, Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Jameis to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, he finds his target. It's Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Ready, flag, check 53, flag. No check.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Even.
On third down, here's Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
70, Indy.
It's now 3rd and
5.
9.
Hey, Jeff, ready?
To throw on third down. Block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's the punter, Ryan Allen, to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Off the play fake. Winston. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Here's Winston. He's got it to Williams. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Blocking the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Pilot, 64, weak, snap.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw it is Locke. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. He's at the 40. 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Let's go.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Locke. Buying time to his, and the Denver Broncos are in for 6.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
3rd and goal, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Clock will try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Black 25. 53. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Winston. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
3rd and long.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
First down, Winston. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line.
45, 45.
To the air again with Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Cheney! Check, 53. I got it.
On 1st and 10, Winston. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
90 Wolf. Right. He's telling right. He's telling the right. Forward air.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
53 to Mike. 53, check.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
It's a gain of a yard.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun. Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Buccaneers first down.
Ready. Blue way. Check 53. What's the run? They're running it. Follow.
The first down throw for Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jameis again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Even easy. He's checking. Crash. 5 on the 50.
On third down, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucks as they'll go for two. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for as a defense.
He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wait. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
Jameis now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Jameis to throw it. And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brings up third down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Locke going to try and throw on third down. Forced out to his left. taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Locke flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, white 25.
So don't say nothing.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.